MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Lifetime in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Flaherty has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, number 2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Smith will put this one away, and his side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm. Former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over. Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
So now to the plate, Lou Brock. As he'll take a look at ball one. These Rockies guys come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Smith on at first, nobody out. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. Now the 0-1.
0-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Now as that one's fouled off.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A 1-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Smith is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Mark Maguire, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. First and second here with nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Molina brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the type of hitters that
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run's going to come with a score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And he takes a called strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Swinging a soft liner, and that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the AB now. Three runs already home here. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
He's going.
And a double steal try here. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
That's bolted.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Tommy Edmond, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. He's got it. A tag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits. 1 error in the inning and a runner left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rockies nothing. New inning set to get underway, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Maguire has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in will be Larry Walker, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Walker stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Story is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Josh Fuentes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And the 2-1. Popped him up. Molina shading to his right. And he makes the play to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Tommy Edmond.
The second baseman, Tommy.
And now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swinging bunt. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Jack Flaherty. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Ozzy Smith. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that one yanked just foul. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch. I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story brings it in, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
So frustrating, Hero. You make the good pitch, you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So now to the plate, Michael Lee. This is foul right side. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now here's the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Todd Helton. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, left field.
So now into the box is Charlie Blackmon. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brock waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Maguire.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kemp is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate is Yadier Molina. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tyler.
2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Walker gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready now is number 2. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 2.
Here's the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3-1 to him now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Brock waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. So here is Matt Kemp. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-1. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The right fielder, number 30.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box now, Larry Walker, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Kemp leads off first with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Runner goes for second. Got him swinging. The throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Trevor Story steps in now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. O'Neill waits on it. And the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Next, it'll be Tommy Edmond, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
From the stretch. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on the move for second. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
So now to the plate, Jack Flaherty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's outside. Ball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a Fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, number 8.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Fuentes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
1 out, runner at first. And up next, the pitcher's spot, that'll be John Gray. From the stretch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Todd Helton. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Ready with the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ozzy Smith.
Ozzy Smith.
First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-0 on the way.
Aye.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75.
Inside, ball one.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 0, here it is. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll get back in safely. The 2-1.
Aye. I got to count 2 and 2.
On, he pops it up. Fuentes trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Popped up. Fuentes in foul ground. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael.
Now at the plate here is Michael Lee. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the first baseman, Mark Maguire.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Maguire. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, number 2. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors on the Colorado ledger to this point. To 1-2 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Standing in now, Larry Walker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Blackmon at third, Kemp at second with 1 away. Two and 1 after the foul ball there.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Into the box, Trevor Story, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill waits on it. He makes the catch, but the tying run breaks for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Robert Stevenson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And now in the box, Yadier Molina, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. And now here is Tyler O'Neill. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set, and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Number 3.
Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Wainwright into the windup. Here's the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Hicks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Number 9 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First offering as he'll take a look at ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
All even at 2-2. From the stretch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
First pitch on its way. Todd Helton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Block waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. He's set. Here it comes. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Rockies strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Michael Givens gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
First pitch of the AB now. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. As a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Kemp is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Ozzy Smith.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzy Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way.
No touchdown.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
On, he pops it up. Coming in is Blackmon, and no one will get this one. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. So now to the plate, Lou Brock. He swings and he grounds it to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Cards lead 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Daniel Ponce de Leon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32.
Into the box, number 2. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 2.
Pitch on the way. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Hey. 1-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. One there on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
The right fielder, number 33, Larry Walker.
Digging in will be Larry Walker. A couple of walks for him thus far. First delivery to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. Counts even at 2. The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still tied 3-3. Scott Ober is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Michael Lee.
The right fielder, Michael Lee.
And now the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Maguire, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that misses ball 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Fouled away. Hit in the air out to right. Walker back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next up, Yadier Molina. He bounced out last time up. First offering on its way. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he popped him up. Helton into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stan Musial will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. As a look, now the pitch. You look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Two balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
The 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Pereira on second. Musial at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Ivan Herrera will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 47, Ivan Herrera.
Giovanni Gallegos will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Gallegos.
Now it'll be Trevor Story, lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 0-1 delivery.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
In now for Colorado, Josh Fuentes, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. The 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's out. Ball 3.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Down to 3-1.
Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, number 3.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Now at the plate, Dom Nunez is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 2-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
C.J. Cron will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
C.J. Cron.
Here's the first pitch, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball.
And this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station.
Houston Street comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
The second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He grounds it sharply to third. Forgets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzy Smith.
Up next, Ozzy Smith. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Into the wind, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
At the plate, Lou Brock. Pitch inside the throw. Wide throw here as it skips into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. The set and the 1-0. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Andrew Miller takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Todd Helton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Todd Helton.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And it's fouled away. Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Next to hit, number 2. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch.
Two balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder, Matt Kemp. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The set and the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 2 left for Colorado. No change in the score. It's 3-3. So stepping in is Michael Lee, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cards posted a three-run first to propel them to the win. Andrew Miller claimed the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.